There's me, Pam.vanee, and I thought I'd share just a small crafty haul, and then if I have time, I'll show you the projects I've been working on a little bit here and there. I forgot last video to show, I don't usually find anything at Michael's, I don't even go in there much, but I did go a couple of weeks ago, and I did find these Craftsmith. This is Poolside Party, and I found Summer Fair that I thought would be good. I think they were $5, $4.99. So I was going to make summer journals, but summer kind of just went by a little bit too quickly. Look at that, that's pretty. They're just happy, fun. I cut that piece. Cardstock. Cut aparts. And this was a couple weeks ago, so I don't know if they're still $4.99. Poolside Party. Craftsmith. And then I just got one more. I'm trying to, if I do buy, just be very selective. This is Craftsmith Summer Fair. Popsicles. Popcorn. Cotton candy. Little dots that have a shimmer to them. Stripes and popcorn. This would also be good for a fair or circus journal, which I want to do. So I need to do. This has a little shimmer to it. This has a shimmer. Yeah, these have shimmers to it. Tickets. Carousel. Sunglasses and fun patterns. So yeah, might have to make that next year. And yeah, this month's been really busy with friends and family. Just saw my friend that visits me from Texas when she visits her mom. So that was fun. And then my oldest son flew here with his wife and our grandson from Oregon. So enjoyed that time. Okay, now I'm going to, well, I'll show you what I went with my friend. We did a little thrifting. And I tried not to buy a lot. I just bought, a few things. I had to get this little brown bear and his friend. So cute. By Elizabeth Upham. I think it was $3. But I want to do a bear journal. Well, this is damaged here, but there are beautiful illustrations still, like that one. How cute is that? So I've been collecting little bear books or images. I don't know what the year is on. MCML 11. Little brown bear. Oh, look how cute. Adorable illustrations. Torn, but that's okay. That's so cute. I thought they'd be adorable for when I make a bear journal. And let's see what else. And then I got this Wings Over the Woodshed by Margaret Frisky. Pictures by Lucia Patton. I thought these were really cute. Illustrations. Uh, 1949 or 41 is the first printing. They're just adorable little illustrations. I like the crayon or chalk look of it. Look at that. Love the colors. So I thought, look how cute that would be. It's pretty beat up. Adorable though. Then I just got a couple more. I got this Our Family. Looked like it was a library book at one time. I like that it has a library pocket. The aqua color's pretty. Copyright 1962 and 54. And look at the little school. So if I do a school theme, it's got cute little illustrations. It's all this aqua black and gold color. There's that one. And then for a circus journal, this one's perfect. The big top. I could add these pages. Look how cute. 1963. Look. So cute. With the elephant. Be a great addition to a circus journal. Okay, and I found a couple of these, just a note from Current. You used to be able to buy. I think this is $1, and I got 6 of these. You know how you fold them. Here's the fold. Yeah, here and here. You can add them to your journal. I'd like to make an apple journal sometime. I think those are all the same. And I found another one. It's Country Sunshine. Just a note, and this is an assortment. This was 11 notes, and they were $2. But you've got a couple like that. And look at the little covered bridge. Little fence, country scenes, and a barn. Yay. That was exciting. We went to 2 thrift stores in her area by where her mom lives. I think the thrift stores are better there. And look, I was really excited for these aprons. I don't have a year or anything. Very old. Fashion Center of the World, New York. So when I do an apron journal sometime, look how exciting that is. That I found these. I do have a little apron collection. Then I found this other old one. So it's nice. I don't have a lot of like vintage ones. And then this is cute. I think I do have a pillowcase or something with that embroidered on it. This is like a pattern of it. It's fun to have. Okay, then I've got just 3 more books. Here's another one that's bears themes. A holiday rhyme book. But the illustrations are so pretty. Look at that. I think that's supposed to be Goldilocks. So there's all the different seasons. This is New Year's Eve. Look how cute he is. Groundhog Day, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. Look at this one. I love this one. I like how it's bordered with leaves. This is so beautiful. May Day. Mother's Day. Labor Day. Father's Day. So adorable. And then 2 more. I love these books. I have some. This was $3. I have some in Florida. I'm going to get back. I want to make more glue books. And speaking of glue books, I'm going to show you after this, if I have time, what I'm working on. And they are glue books. So I like this. Child's Book of Poems, Gyo Fujikama. Kawa? how pretty that is. Oh, and I found one piece of this for school book journals. It's 10 cents for the one paper. But this is very sweet, the illustrations. Yeah, so I've been doing glue books lately, which are fun. They are not the easiest to maneuver when you are trying to sew them in, though, because they're kind of big and unwieldy, and then they have different flippy things. So, but they're worth it once you get them all sewn together. Now look at this book. I love it. It's huge, very tall. It is so beautiful. It's one of my favorite books that I found. Bluebird, Lindsay Yankee. Look at that, the bird. Oops. It's very large. It would be too hard to do with this. Yeah, but I'm going to use it some way. I might be using it just, if I do cut down the pages or something. I'm not sure, but look at, isn't that gorgeous? With all the trees and the bluebird here. He's looking for the wind. Look at that illustration. That's amazing. And I like how, look at it's, the picture goes around like that, the illustration. Look at that. I love it. It's a kite. Look at that willow tree, weeping willow. The park there. And look at the buildings kind of going this way. Look at that. Awesome. Look at all these people in the newspapers and the little blue, look like blue willow cups. This is so beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? And the birds hiding behind the scarves in the square that the man is selling. Look at that little girl in her balloon. And this. I love the colors. I love the illustrations. My new favorite. And look at just the way they have the, the illustrations looking down on this market. And I like how it's a bluebird and it's just showing it looking down like that, and then it comes across. It's beautiful. This is one of my favorite. I would love to have that fabric like that. And there's the bluebird looking in. Talking about the wind. The wind loves to make music with Grandma Brooks wind chimes. Look at that color blue. That's my favorite color. Just beautiful. Look at that. So, join a little bluebird as she searches for her friend, the wind. Love it. Okay, that is all the books. I did find a couple stamps. I was very selective. I just got a couple. I thought this one would be great for school book journals. It's only 50 cents, which is a really good price. Craft stores by me seem a little more expensive, but that'll be great. This one I think is so beautiful. Look how adorable. It's called Be Sweet Penny Black, 1996. And there's little bees, a little beehive purse. She's sweet. This one I thought was gorgeous. And it's a Hero Arts. And it's called Super Flower Basket. There, they had a lot, and I just left most of them behind. One other thing that I thrifted was the school. I thought these would be great for a school journal. Very cute. So that was all the thrifting, I think. Yeah. And then another day I went back to Ollie's. Just found a few things. This was, I believe, only $1. It's the Maggie Holmes Day-to-Day Disc Planner. I really don't do planning, but I love the papers, and maybe I could, repurpose it for something else. And this is 2021. I'll look at the papers. So, whatever life plants you, bloom with grace. And then you got the different dividers. Let's see what other prints they have. Oh yeah, look at that. Pretty. This one, sweet. Look at that one. I remember this paper. I used to have that paper. What other ones? This one. Polka dot. Oh, look at the swan. That's pretty. That. And then got that one. Cute. Very cute. And this has got a, a thicker, what do you call that? Oh, cute. The heart is like a thick plastic. Only found one. It's really cool. Love it. It's beautiful. Okay, and then just a couple other things. And they have usually at my Ollie's lately. I mean, I've been going back and forth quite a bit. They had a lot of baking things. Baking, if you bake things that you would use for baking. Okay, how many times can I say baking? But, so I don't do that. And they had some Halloween. I really don't do that. I really don't do Christmas anymore because I have enough Christmas journals. So that I didn't take. They had, they had a lot of things I don't really use. Halloween, I didn't, so, and then they had, if they have markers, I don't need more markers. They had glitter type stuff, and I don't need that. So a lot of things I don't pick up. This makes 20 cards. I don't really make cards, but I thought this is by Vicki Booten, Where to Next card making kit. But because it was only $1, I can use the things in it. And I did open this one. And here are the card bases. They're very sturdy. But what I'm going to do is make, what other patterns? Oh, that's a beautiful, oh, that's that one. And then there's this one, which is cool because you got the center cut out. You get quite a few of them, card making, 56 pieces. It's pretty blue color. And then the envelopes, I usually just throw these away because I don't think I'll be using them. Maybe I'll keep them for a while. And then it's got little pop-up dots, squares. And then you have all these little pieces and things here, which you would use, and a little washi tape. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some of these into little booklets to put in journals. Like you could add things here onto the front, and then I would sew in using a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and then you could put them into the journal. So that is what you get. And for $1, I thought, yeah, 66 ephemera. I'll make cute little booklets that I'm going to repurpose. And just a few things more that I got. I did find this Project Life, Becky Higgins, called Great Outdoors. And this is what you get. So picnic, hiking, kind of outdoors, but I can use these in, like some of these I could use. Let's open it up. The lake, So these could be travel or, you know, outdoor summer. When I eventually get to do summer journals, these would be pretty to put in there. Picnic, welcome to the woods. So you get quite a few. Life is great on the lake. That one's really cute. Or somebody camps a lot. That'd be fun to make a journal like that. Okay, and then just a couple more things. I found the stamp, Where to Next, which goes with that collection. It has finding joy, happiness, a little ribbon, okay, smile, camera, and then a, you know, where you would, an arrow. So you could put, okay, smile, finding joy into the center of that. Okay, and some of these I got more than one to give to a friend. Okay, then I found this one, Stardust by Jen Hadfield, 40 ephemera. It's pretty. Life is joyful. So this is all you get in here. So I didn't go crazy. I didn't buy like 10, 6, about maybe 2. Or actually, I'm going to put these in 4 of the glue books. So they'll each get one of these packs to add to their glue books. Then the last thing I found was this, which I don't think I have, Galaxy marker. I needed one in white. They had a whole bunch of them. I think I just got 2. Okay, so then let's show you what else I've been like working on. So I've been making glue books. Somebody requested that I make them one, and they wanted a specific cover, so I did that. But then also I'm like, if I make one, I'm going to make 4, just to, you know, because you got everything out. So that's what I've kind of been working on. This one I think is really cool. The crafts, and it's got like the 70s kind of vibe. I just think that's really cool. I did a brown polka dot fabric. You can't see a whole lot of it, but that's on the edge. And then I did what I did with the other latest glue books. I added this Afghan to the edge, but look at that 60s, 70s look to that. I thought I don't want to cover that up. It's too cool. And then, oh, what I did with this one too, a little different. I added fabric here to the edges, little birds and birdhouses. And so I'm not done with it, but it has, you know, different, they all will have similar like types of pages. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to be adding, there's 3 signatures. So look, I put like fabric in between, just it's kind of fun. And I'm not going to do too much decorating because that's for you to do, but I'm going to be adding like, you know, cards or different add-ons to the papers, wrapping paper. And then here's the middle, and I did kind of do a collage to the envelope here. Yeah, like I said, I'll be adding something to the edges here. So there's the fabric. So this one will be available if you see something that you want. So this one will be available once, you know, it's finished, but you can request to have it. And all the information will be in my description box and with my email and just information about how you could reserve one for yourself. So I got that one. And then This one I'm making for the person that requested it. She wanted this for the cover, and then it will be similar pages, which I already have picked out, and they're just ready to sew in. And they're all 11 by 8. And this is what I'm going to be using. And then this will have this to it. So that's what that one's going to be like. Similar pages to the other. This one's spoken for. And I'm just going to keep that like it is. It's part of the book. They can always collage over it. There's that, which needs to be put together. And then I will have 2 more available. And this one's Thumbelina, and I just think it's really beautiful. I'm using the cover for this one. And then what am I using for this? Oh, I'm using this, which has really cute little mushrooms. So that is going to be this one. So this one will be available. I think that will be precious. And I don't think I'm going to do... I don't think I'm going to do the... Am I going to do this on the edge? I don't know. I hate to cover that up. But maybe I will. Okay, that's a possibility. I guess I might. I'll think about that one. So then this one will be available. Thumbelina. And then I'm going to do one more. This is the book I have for that. And so this one will be here. This is Baba Black Sheep. And that one will have this here. I almost hate to cover this up. But if it did, it would be, one of these. But not with the purple in it. Probably a different color. Something like that with a different color. So, and then you could always collage over that. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Not, it'll be a while because I've got stuff going on. And but if you are interested, like I said, just look in the description. So I will have available Baba Black Sheep. I will have available the Complete Craft glue book. I will have available Thumbelina. And the other one's spoken for. Okay, so thank you so much for sticking with me if you've come along this far. And if you haven't already, I'd love it if you subscribe or comment or like the video. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.